Hello everybody, now we're talking about Donquixote Doflamingo. It's took me a while to get a hold of this alternate artwork leader, and I said I'd do one in op5 with the fact that all the cards are available. So without further ado, there's a 5k leader, 4 life. End of your turn, set up 2 Don cards to active. Very good in most cases. Now to start off with, we're going to start off with the new Baby 5. Cost 1, 1k counter, 1k attack. Just like Bonnie and Momonosuke, I think that's pronounced it right. This card is activate at the cost of 1 Don. It's its effect, as well as the cost to summon it. So you may rest this character, look at the top 5 cards on top of your deck, reveal 1 card of Donquixote Pirates, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your life deck. You can even search this one out Baby 5. Yes, you can search Baby 5 out as well. But you can use it multiple times, as long as your opponent doesn't get rid of it while it's in defense mode. Yes, I do speak in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, but what I meant to say is rested mode. Next we have the second Baby 5. This time it's the 2k counter, 1 cost at 1k. At the end of your turn, if you do activate it, summon it, or whichever way you put it, you may trash this character and gain 2 Don cards as active. If you're in sticky situations, it's recommended. Next we play Sugar, the one that touches you and you turn to a toy. 1k counter, 2 cost, zilch attack, 0. Opponent's turn, once per turn. When your opponent plays a character, if your leader has a Donquixote Pirates type, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters, then rest this character. Or on play, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Very, very awful card to come across for anybody. I hate coming across it myself, personally, because you've got to be careful if you just put like low cost down then a high cost down, depending on what your Don count is at that particular time. Very, very good card, very annoying, but a lot of people out there do learn to get on with it. We do, and as well play 4 of the new Donquixote Rosinante, aka Corazon. 1k counter, 2 cost, 1k attack. It's a blocker. The best part about it is though, opponent's turn, if your arrested character would be KO'd, you can trash this character instead. Think about that for a minute. Because your opponent don't get rid of it, and they want to get rid of something far more valuable, it's gone. You do it yourself. 4 of those. One of the most common 2k counters is a cost 3, which is your Izo from Land of Wano, former Whitebeard. 2k counter, 3 cost, 3k attack. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less on play. If this card is on play, rest a cost of 4. Backed up with Sugar. Irritating. This is one card I like to hear people pronounce. Pronounce it as Senor. I don't quite understand. There's no I in there. 3, Senor. Senor Pink. If I'm wrong, or if it's pronounced how whoever designed the card in the name in the first place, I'm still arguing with it spelled. It should be spelled I-O-R, not just O-R. But that's me and my English corrections. Other than that, it's 3 cost, 5k. When attacking, rest 1 Don. If your leader has a Donquixote or Pirates type, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with cost of 4 or less. Then at the end of the turn, set up 1 Don as active. Yep, that backs up the Donquixote leader ability. So you're missing up 3. So 3 of those. A lot of people don't like this, or don't, but it's Pika. 3 of these because it's a cost 4, 6k attack. No counter, fair enough. End of your turn, it cost 1, to rest 1 Don, turn this character as active. Brilliant. Once per turn, if this character would be KO'd, you may rest up to 1 of your characters with a cost of 3 or more, other than Pika, instead. I know it's being corrected, but I don't really see any mistakes in that, because you've rested other than a Pika. I read it as it actually is, and that's exactly how I do it. So 3 3 cost 4 Trafalgar Law blockers from the starter deck 10, the 3 captains, with a 1k counter and a cost of 4, 5k attack. Blocker. On player -1. If your opponent has 7 cards in hand, you trash two of them from their hand. So without looking at them, you just target 2 cards in your opponent's hand, trash them. Very good if your opponent's drawing loads and loads of cards, aka Mr. Big Whitebeard himself. Next is a cost 5, which is X-Drake. Bear in mind these are the only 6 purple cards I play in total, but these 3 are 2k counters, cost 5, 5k attack, and on play, -1 Don, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Still one of the best purple cards. A lot of purple decks use them. Next will be Diamante, cost 5, blocker, 1k counter, 6k attack. Add 1 Don to him. At the end of the turn, if you have 2 or more active Don cards, set this character as active. Perfectly balanced with your leader ability. So your leader ability comes first, then you can reactivate this Diamante. 4 of them. Last but not least for the characters. Donquixote cost 10. It's dreadful. Only when you're coming across this yourself. It's a cost of 10, 10k attack on play. Up to a total of 3 of your opponent's rested characters cannot be reactivated during your opponent's next refresh phase. Beautiful when using them, but absolutely dreadful when you come across them. Now, as for the events, Flapping Thread. A cost of 2 and a counter if your leader has a Donquixote Pirates type up to 1 of your leader or character card gains 2000 power during this turn. During this turn. So it's not just the battle. As its trigger, KO to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. It's great both ways. Why would you not? In the end, if you've got Dovy's ability, you're activating that during your opponent's next turn. Makes it a lot harder to try and get through to your own life. Next, the new Stickem Meteora. Cost of 2, but to 1 of your leader character card gains 4000 power during this battle. Then KO to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 3 or less. With the amount of resting with Sugar, Ezo, Seno Pink, you're not complaining. It works. It KOs. 2 of them. Spiderweb. Cost 2. Counter. Your leader or character gains 4k. Attack. Then set up to 1 of your characters as active. So if you do fail to bring back one of your Diamantes, or if you use a block ability but they don't quite get past it, this can bring it back if they're attacking leader directly. Or you can reactivate it as it's getting attacked again, but it doesn't get KO'd, but you don't block the attack either. This blocks it for you. Oh, I'm sorry. As a trigger, add up your leader gains 2000 power during this turn. During this turn. Cards like that need to be used quite often. 2-point Gibson, the cost of 2. Up to your leader or character card gains 4000 power. Then vested to 1 opponent's character, the cost of 4 or less. Blockers. Target blockers, or with Bell or better going around, cost of 4, because a lot of them are annoying, with 8k attack. Nice. Last, Birdcage.